So now we've got quite a few functions here, and it's a bunch of the same one, lots of lines, and we've got two different colors, and they're just represented as codes, and so this gets pretty hard to read when you're going back and if you have to make changes or add on. So fortunately with programming, all programming languages allow a way to do something called comment, so you can make notes to yourself or others about the content. They're extremely helpful when you're going back to continue working, and as programming tends to be a very collaborative process, especially in the real world, it's helpful so other people can read your code. So to make comments in processing, that is to make notes that are not interpreted as code, you use two forward slashes. The forward slash shares the key with the question mark down in the lower right of your keyboard. If I were to just try to label this color as blue and play, I'm going to get an error message because processing doesn't know what to do with blue. But if I put those two forward slashes in front of it, it turns gray, and now all of a sudden I can play it, but there's a note that this code means blue. So if I want to use it again, I can go back and grab this code. So I could do the same thing here, green, mark my background is light blue. And then here, I might want to say, I could just say E, so I know all of these lines make up my E. I could do the same thing here and say these lines make up my M, or I could get even really specific, top of E, vertical line, bottom of E. So you get the picture. These, you can put comments above a series of functions that make up one shape, or you can actually put them right afterwards to indicate. So this way you can go back and say, oh, these lines are my lines for the E. Specifically, if I need to put something else maybe next to it or on top of it, you know where you've started and where you're going. Or if you need to come back and grab a color. And as the code gets more complicated, it might be really helpful to make little notes to yourself. This is a great way to take notes in class as well. It's also a great way to include, oops, let's try again, enter your name, Aaron's initials, and acknowledgement. I got help from Ariel with my lines. Something to this effect, so you can give acknowledges right here instead of adding your acknowledges to your notes in Haiku.